today I'm actually going to be showing you how I thread my own eyebrows. I'm going to be showing you the basic techniques you need and should practice in order to perfect eyebrow threading. Just some basic information. I did get interested in threading eyebrows when I was in 9th grade, once I actually got my eyebrows done for the first time. And then after that, I started kind of practicing it, whether it be on my arm or on my leg, and even my cousin or my mom or my sister. And within a year, I actually perfected it. I started doing it to other people, and I was actually getting compensated for it. So that was actually pretty cool. Just to let you know what you're going to need for this tutorial, you're actually going to need a string, somewhat sturdy. So this is the one that I'm going to be using. It's just a normal regular string. Another thing that you're going to be needing is a pair of scissors. These scissors you're going to be using just to trim around certain areas in order to shape your eyebrows better. Also, if you wait until the end of the video, I'm actually going to be showing you how I fill in my eyebrows. And I'm going to be using two eyeshadows, and they're both from MAC. It's going to be Concrete and Charcoal Brown. These are the eyeshadows that I'm going to be using on my eyebrows. So if you guys have any questions or any suggestions, feel free to comment below. And I hope you like this video, and I hope you learned some basic techniques. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get a piece of string. I'm going to just take a piece out and cut it. And I'm going to want it probably around this length. And then I'm going to make a knot. After that, I'm going to cut the remaining piece on this size. I look at the center and I go this way, and that's where I'm going to want my first arch. The same thing with the other eyebrow. I'm going to want my arch around the same angle, just so that they're somewhat alike. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist it, and then I'm going to start lining up the top of my eyebrow. I'm going to begin in this eyebrow, and I'm going to kind of follow the shape of my eyebrow as it already is. And I'm going to twist it. Once I feel like there's enough twist in between around this amount, then I'm going to work my way down and spread it this way. So to the opposite way of your hair growth. And I'm going to bring it down. So as you guys can see, it's pretty red right there around this area. That's because all the hair around this area has actually been taken out by this area right here. So right here is where the hair gets trapped and it's taken out. So we're going to do the same thing until I feel like it's clean enough. Just like this. And what I like to do is I like to do this piece and this piece right back to back, just so that I see that it's very even. So now I'm going to do this side, do the same thing, only that this time I'm going to go this way. So I'm going to hold it up and I'm going to pull it down, down. When you're trying to learn how to do this, it's actually going to be pretty difficult on your left hand if you are right-handed. So I'm going to grab it, line it up, and bring it down. As you can see, my eye's getting a little watery, just because I haven't done my eyebrows in a while. Both sides have been done in terms of this. And as you can see, the arch is pretty similar. They're not going to be twins. Your eyebrows are not identical. Well, most likely, mine aren't. So now I'm going to do this side. And this side can get a little tricky. It's going to be the same thing, but now you're going to be pulling it up this way. So you're going to begin here, pull it up, pull it up. Okay, as you can see, it's very, very clean actually in this area right here. The line has been done. It's pretty clean. So we have this area clean and we have this area clean. So we're gonna go ahead and do it on the other side. This is eyebrow I always have. It always comes out a little tricky. So I'm gonna put it there where I want the line, pull it up. Same thing. Where I want the line, pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. If you guys want more of a round shape, to me it really just depends. I tend to round it on this area right here so that I don't look like this all the time. But if you want to round it, what you're going to do is you're going to do this. You know how we went this way? Now we're going to go on a little bit of a curve, and it's going to go like this. So there you go. We already did this side. Now what I'm going to do is the middle area. So I'm going to grab it again, twist it, and this time I'm going to try to go kind of like an X, like this. So I'm going to go like this, bring it down, 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 until I feel like there's no more hair. And the opposite way as well. And right here, I'm going to make sure and close my eyes. Make sure you don't grab your eyelashes, girls. Please. The center has been done, but I want to actually shape it. So what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to bring the line straight down in both sides. And how I do this is I twist it again. I try to lift my eyebrows as much as I can, and I bring it down. Same thing right here. Lift my eyebrow. Actually going to be going this way, the opposite way of the hair growth. So right here, I'm going to kind of line it up just to see how I want to shape it. It's going to be like this, okay? And down. As you guys can see, the line is pretty straight now. So you see the line going this way. Okay, now that that line has been created, what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to thread this area right here so that it becomes somewhat straighter. Depending on if you want it a little bit thicker or thinner, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to line it up as much as I can. I don't want the line too thin. So this time we're going to be going up in the opposite direction of the eyebrow growth. As you can see, I've actually threaded this whole area right here. These little hairs are just a little bit curly right now just because they were grabbed on by the string. This eyebrow is completely shaped. We're going to do the same thing to the other one. I'm going to go ahead and get the string, twist it, and I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to go this way, I'm going to look at the eyebrow shape, and I'm going to bring it down. Eyebrow shape and down. As you can see, most of the hair has gotten out and has created a line right there. So right here, it has taken the hair off. Okay, and just to remind you, I went here, went down, went down, went down. I'm going to be doing it to this side, and it's going to be going up. Again, the opposite way of your hair growth. As you guys can see, I'm done threading this side and this side. I'm done recreating the shape of my eyebrows, and I left them pretty thick. I don't know if you guys can see them. My eyebrows are a bit light, but they are pretty thick. But what I like to do next is I like to actually trim them a little bit from the top just so that they're more lined up. So what I'm going to use is some scissors like this. Any kind of scissors that kind of have like a little edge. And then I'm going to try to get these little hairs right here. As you can see, just by the remaining, I usually just grab my finger and I go over them. Same thing over here. I'm just going to comb them a little bit. You can grab a spoolie or a mascara brush. I just don't have it next to me. And I cut it. As you can see, the shape has actually turned out better because of the cutting. I've done both of my eyebrows. I've threaded them. But now what I like to do is just to give them a little bit of a fuller side is I shade them in with 2 eyeshadows. Right now, currently. This is what I currently do. I use Concrete from MAC. You can't really see it, but let me kind of do a swatch. This is the color I use. Just to line my eyebrow. Not to darken it in, to line it up. And then the next one that I use is Charcoal Brown. And it looks like this. As you can see, that one's a little bit browner. So what I'm going to start off with is Concrete, and I'm going to begin to shade it in, and I'm going to go the opposite way. As you can see, it just makes them fuller already. And I'm going to just line it up. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other one. Down. And I line everything up in the eyebrow, on the bottom eyebrow, not at the top. That would make it too dark. And now I'm going to get the second color, which is Charcoal Brown, and I'm going to actually start from here, the middle section, and I'm going to start shading it in. And I'm just shading in the areas that I see that I have hair, just to kind of make my shape a little bit more visible. You don't want your eyebrows too dark. Go the opposite way. And then right here, I kind of just line it up a little bit. And I go down again. And then bring it back down, just to make it a little longer. As you can see, it looks much better shaded in than in comparison to this one. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing to the other one. Get Charcoal Brown, bring it the opposite way. Opposite, opposite, opposite. Line it up. Not too much. And then right here, opposite way. With the remaining product, just fill it in right here. And there you go. I just kind of go around with one of these. Yes, it's broken, but this is all I have right now. But I use this side and I kind of just gently comb it. And I comb it right here so that the line is not too much. And I comb it up. Then as you can see, my eyebrows are super shaped now.